Reverend Pat Mahoney. Are you there, Pat?
I am. Well, I'm Irish, Mark, and raised on the Jersey Shore, so I really didn't have any chance, both environmentally or genetically.
The Jersey Shore, so you were in the mafia?
No, of course not.
No, okay. All right. We'll take you at your word on that one. Listen,
I'm Irish.
Listen, real quickly, we're just about out of time. We felt like everything we had to say was more important than anything you could say, so we just went on and on.
It's probably true.
But there's a situation there at a Planned Parenthood where you guys have been hanging out, and I know we even have pictures of Master Troy here hanging out there, protesting on a public sidewalk. Planned Parenthood now has put a fence up in front of their building that goes out beyond the public sidewalk and is having pro-lifers arrested if they go inside that fence. Is that right? Am I missing something here?
No, you're right, Mark. You got it perfectly. For years, hundreds and thousands of people have prayed on a 50-foot sidewalk leading up to Planned Parenthood and a grassy area around it. 2 months ago, Planned Parenthood put up a fence. What's interesting, they had to get a public permit to put up the fence because the fence itself was on public property. Well, for some unknown reason, which we're trying to find out, and this is the critical point, the city of Washington, D.C., after allowing people to pray in sidewalk council on that sidewalk for years, began to threaten peaceful pro-lifers with arrest. On June 8th, in working with the American Center for Law and Justice, I went, applied for a permit, and knelt and prayed on that public sidewalk and was arrested. There's no doubt that it is a public sidewalk. We have researched it. The city of D.C. has confirmed it. And, Mark, I think every person needs to understand, for the first time in the history of our nation's capital, they are prohibiting and banning First Amendment activities and prayer on the public sidewalk, but it even gets worse. They are doing that to protect the abortion industry. Our federal government is not protecting free speech and the First Amendment. They are protecting the killing of innocent children. And so on August 13th through 15th, we're giving a national call for people to come join me once again, peacefully pray on that sidewalk, and we are going to challenge this. But it is horrifying. Mark, we always said that it wasn't just enough for Planned Parenthood to kill innocent children. I just heard the story that you mentioned about the talk show host and the reporter for Newsweek. They want to silence all dissent.
Absolutely.
They want to silence anyone who disagrees with them. And our position has always been, if innocent children can be killed with impunity in America, then no liberty, no freedom we enjoy is secure. And we're seeing that now, tragically, just 3 blocks away from the White House.
Well, it goes beyond that, Pat. If innocent children can be killed with impunity, like you're saying, which they are, not only are those other rights that we enjoy and privileges that we enjoy, not only are those at jeopardy, we don't deserve them.
Well, that's true.
So they should be in jeopardy because we don't. I've said it a million times, and I know it sounds unpatriotic or un-American or whatever people want to say. If we don't stop this, we don't deserve to survive. It's time for God to just wipe the slate clean and start over. I'm sorry?
We won't survive.
We won't survive, and we don't deserve to.
Right.
Well, anyway, you're exactly right, Pat, in that, and everybody here agrees. What they want is no opposition. But I'm here to tell you, no matter what else happens in this battle, they will never, ever have that.
Amen.
I don't care
absolutely.
What the cost is. They can make the cost as high as they want to. They will never have unfettered access to these babies. That's not going to happen.
Well, right, and that's why we're inviting folks to come to D.C. the 13th through August 13th through 15th, and to stand. So critical that we have a presence there.
It's amazing. Amen. These people are just
arrested even after you got a permit.
Mm-hmm. Well, first off,
they put that thing on a public.
Yeah, you don't have to
you
get a
cannot.
permit.
You cannot take a public sidewalk and fence it in and say you can't walk on this sidewalk.
Well, what's worse is the pictures show that there's a sign that says private property. Stay off. No trespassing. Private property. They've just commandeered. They've stolen the public property.
Right.
But as Pat says, it's no surprise to us. They're killing children.
The most disturbing part. We know Planned Parenthood, they killed children, so we know they're going to lie. The fact that the city of D.C., but we are convinced, we did title searches back to the 1700s. Jay Sekulow, the staff at the American Center for Law and Justice, we are absolutely convinced we're going to prevail on this case, and we're going to move forward with passion on it.
Great. Well, keep us posted, Pat.
I will. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you for coming on, sir.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
I'm so glad they're on our side.
Oh, absolutely.